Is doing a morning radio show, which I've done for 51 years and 2 months. Not going to be doing that anymore as of December 14th.
Paul J. Schneider, he is the Treasure Valley. His voice has been part of our lives for more than 50 years, and today, a big announcement about his future. He's retiring, and he already has some pretty big ideas about what's next. I talked to him right after he told his listeners today.
Currently downtown 45 degrees, KBOI News Time 8:21.
The announcement came bright and early on 670 KBOI radio. Paul J. Schneider, a familiar voice to thousands of listeners for 51 years, is heading into retirement.
Time truly does fly. And I've had some great morning partners. Chris has been with me almost 20 years. Lon Dunn was with me for 22. We've had a tremendous ride, good ratings most of the way, and it's been the most fun anybody could have in a job. Well, it's time for me to sleep in.
Paul J., as he's affectionately known on air, said about his upcoming departure, the timing is right.
I almost retired last year. 50 years, boom, that'd be great. But I wasn't quite ready. I'm ready now. I think there's a little clock in your head that goes, now's the time. I want to retire while I'm still healthy to get out, do stuff,
A lot of infighting between the American Basketball Association and the NBA for the college ball players.
Paul J. came to Boise in 1967 to work at what was then KBOI television and radio. He says it's tough to pinpoint the fondest memory.
It's different than other occupations because there's a sense of teamwork, and it's kind of like getting ready for a game. Boom, the show is the game, and then you got to get ready for the next game, and it's really fun. I have so many great memories of my days at Channel 2 as well as my days on the radio and traveling with the Broncos. It's too many to pick out one or two.
But one story that sticks out, being the first to interview Richard Nixon after he resigned from the presidency.
We called him on his birthday, talked about his birthday, had him predict the Super Bowl, did a whole bunch of stuff with him, never talked politics. He loved it.
Heard that before. What? I'll never get over you.
In 1973, Paul J. became the voice of Boise State football and basketball, transitioned exclusively to radio 3 years later, and called games for 35 years.
Fourth overtime. Amazing. Out of the huddle, Nevada with the ball. From the three, Kaepernick calling signals. Luke Lippincott, the running back. Man in motion. Kaepernick rolling out. He wants to throw. He's down! He's down!
The game Bronco fans may enjoy re-listening to the most, Paul J. calling the winning play at the 2007 Fiesta Bowl that put BSU over Oklahoma 43-42.
Boise State out of the huddle, trailing 42-41, going for a two-point conversion from the 3-yard line. And it's a fake play. They're going to score! Ian Johnson! Zabransky faked the pass. Johnson ran it in for a touchdown. And the Broncos have won the Fiesta Bowl. Can you believe it?
Paul J. and his wife Tamara have been married for 31 years. She couldn't be more proud of her husband's long and storied career.
In the course of being who he is, he was able to achieve awards, recognition, longevity, and for anyone in any career, that's a milestone. And so I'm emotional and proud of such a wonderful man.
Paul J. has won more than 50 awards for broadcast excellence from the Idaho State Broadcasters Association alone.
You think you'll still wake up in the middle of the night just by habit?
Absolutely.
Okay.
His last on-air morning newscast will be December 14th. He's not calling it a goodbye, but rather a so long for now.
Do you think it'll be tough to say goodbye on that last day?
No question. No question. People have been so nice and so welcoming, and they've embraced my wife as well as me. And we can't go anywhere without people stopping and talking. And I love that. I think that is so great to be an integral part of the community.
So just so I can get this straight, you're not running for governor?
Well, I was going to make that announcement, but then I decided no.
Okay.
Paul J. also has been the voice of the Idaho State track and field meets from 1976 all the way through 2013, and the voice of LeBois Park Racetrack for 29 years. So as for what's ahead, well, he and his wife Tamara plan to travel the United States more and split time between Boise and Texas. That's where their daughter lives.